Hey, what's up everyone? It's Americana Ninja here, and this is the source of Halo VR information. In my description, I have links to my Halo VR tutorials and the in-depth guide by Horizon, a link to the Flat2VR Discord, and I'll have text tutorials and links in my pinned comment as well. Please leave a like, drop a comment, and hit subscribe as it helps support me and I appreciate it very, very much. Let's get into it. This is a mod preview for the SPV3 VR beta test. SPV3 is a massive overhaul of both the original campaign and Lemuria campaign, including firefight missions. This mod stays true to the story of Halo while expanding on it in every way possible. Living Frey has outdone himself. This is currently an unreleased beta test build. Be sure to keep an eye on his GitHub page for updates and releases. A link will be in the description below. I'll have links to my Halo VR mod guides so you can get set up and join the fun too. If you are starting from scratch, then I'll have the videos in watch order so you can get quickly caught up. There's a few minor and major issues that I'll briefly go over in this video. The current state of this mod is subject to change and does not reflect the final product. When it is officially released, I will have an install tutorial for it, so ring that bell and stay notified for the moment it releases. I am hyped for this mod. Let me know if you are too in the comments. We will move on to the issues, and afterwards I'll end the video with gameplay footage. If you are enjoying the footage, then drop a like and hit subscribe so you don't miss future videos. Let's get into it. This is a minor issue. The blue pointer and custom cursor drift apart the further up or down you move it. This can lead to accidentally misclicking with hand-eye coordination. If you move quickly, you might follow the blue pointer instead of the custom cursor. You can see how the pointer hovers below or above selections that the custom cursor is on. The blue pointer is underneath quit, but the cursor is selecting it. The blue pointer is hovering on quit, but the cursor is selecting restart level. But the cursor is selecting it. I'll show how it looks in Halo VR Universal Compact. The pointer and the cursor are tied together, no matter where I move it. Let's move on to the next issue. This issue is not exclusive to this mod. It appears in other mods as well. I'll show an example of it in another mod too. The shield and health bar are attached to your hand, so it moves where you are pointing. This is a minor issue and doesn't severely impact gameplay. Here it is in another mod. Now let's move on. This is more of a major issue. The normal crosshair is attached to your hand and where you point it. The dispersion reticle, however, that expands when firing weapons is static on the screen. Whether you look left, right, up or down, it stays in the center. Some weapons like the plasma rifle, plasma carbine, certain SMGs, and other weapons do not have a dispersion reticle, which leads me to our next subject. So the plasma rifle, plasma pistol, and the carbine don't have a static dispersion reticle. However, the main reticle has this black box image baked into it. I've seen this in other mods too. Let's go on. This is one of the most major issues. All weapons are invisible in the player's hands. The weapon model is tied statically to the player's body. You can see the model and some animations. I've seen this in other mods. The Refined mod had the same problem with its sniper rifle. That was fixed however, so hopefully this can be too. Now the next one. The flashlight is tied to the static weapon model attached to the player. When the flashlight is on, it will stay pointing in only the direction that the weapon model is facing. I'll now show how the flashlight works normally. It's attached to the weapon/hand and faces the direction you pointed, which leads to... The scope can be zoomed, but inside the scope is a static image. This happens with all invisible weapons. Now next up is... While you can control the vehicle with the thumbsticks like normal, if you turn your head left or right while in a vehicle, it moves the camera. That means while driving, you can steer the vehicle in the direction you are looking. For comparison, in the original Halo VR mod, you can drive forward while looking around. There is also the HUD shaking effect while getting hit in a vehicle seems to be extreme when getting hit by multiple targets. It also shakes hard during explosions while on foot, like during the Pillar of Autumn, but this also happens in Halo VR. Next, there is a blur effect applied when sprinting. This is how it looks. When I disable G buffer and boot the game with the launcher, it gets rid of the blur. This is how that looks. If I boot the game with halocevr.exe, then it still appears regardless of launcher settings. The blur effect is not present in the Lemuria campaign no matter what settings are on or off. Only a couple more issues left. Objects at extreme distances pop in and out. Next. When I interacted with the terminal, I couldn't exit it. I had to restart the game. Moving on. The snow/rain effect feels like it's applied to the screen and in your face. It only appears when looking a certain direction. You can see the dividing line and how it moves with me. Now this last one is probably on me. The gameplay is smooth in-game, but when the recorded footage from launching the game with the launcher came out, it came out choppy. Here's some footage. When I started the game with the halocevr.exe inside the SPV3 folder, the footage came out a lot better. Here's how it looked. I don't know why, and it's probably on my end. This only affects people who are recording content and not gameplay. Well, those are the issues. Despite everything, this has been amazing to play. I will end the video with some more gameplay footage. Smash that like button and join the battle by subscribing. I hope you enjoyed the video. Well, bye-bye.
Sleep well?
No thanks to your driving, yes.
So you did miss me.